Alright, the Elite Four conquered. Now then. Yeah, it does automatically start things. It's a good thing I saved back there. Have you been keeping well, Inigo Montoya? Thank you for Mount Coronet, and for the Distortion World. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokémon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokémon League champion, I accept your challenge. We finally made it to the champion battle against Cynthia, one of the most famous champions in Pokemon history. Alright. Let's see how this goes. It has been a hell of a long time since I fought this champion battle. So let's see how it goes. Let's certainly see here. Yeah, exerting your pressure. Okay, I have been decently worried about this battle. I have been a decent bit worried about this battle, to say the least, throughout this playthrough, but we should just be able to overcome it, and things will be hunky-dory and freaking fantastic, right? No issues? And we'll have a great wrap-up to this playthrough without any bad RNG on my behalf. You hit pretty hard, don't you? You hit pretty hard here. I'm gonna get, like, randomly critted by something stupid is what's gonna happen. Like, I'm absolutely going to get randomly critted by something absolutely dumb. Okay. Okay, that's your first Pokemon taken out. I remember freaking as a kiddo doing this. Every single Pokemon at first I took out felt like some massive milestone. You know? That's the way that it felt. I was about to send out Togekiss. Okay, I think that means that it's probably about time to get fridged, Cynthia. I think it's about time for the tactical refrigerator to come out here and tell you a little bit about what it's like to get the snackies at 3 a.m. This is what I think it might be time for. Hello, hello. Time to discharge you with the power of the fridge. I'm very glad I took the time to, like, grind before this stream session and yada yada. Oh, man. This is gonna 30% confuse me. It always does. There's no way it doesn't. Knowing my luck in this playthrough, it's going to confuse me. Look, freaking unbelievable. Every single time I get hit with a water pulse in this playthrough, it always confuses me. You piece of crap game. Unbelievable. 30%, more like freaking 100% in my experience. What is this, man? Well, come on, really? This is what happens to me. This has literally been constantly happening to me in this playthrough over and over and over and over again. I feel like this is just constant deja vu. Are you actually kidding me right now? What kind of RNG was that? What kind of rigged RNG? Well, I mean, and Togekiss could have Serene Grace. Isn't that like a hidden ability though, and only like a thing about later generations or something? I don't even know. My, oh my. Hello, hello, Eagle. Welcome to whatever's going on here. Let's go ahead and flash cannon. Is what we do. We'll go ahead and smackaroo you. Okay. Okay. I can't believe my luck. I can't believe my luck in this game. Absolutely absurd. Oh. I would do the Ditto. I'd rather be smart, though. I could do the Ditto, but I'd rather be smart, you know? After seeing what happened to my fridge. How can you freaking take out my fridge like that? With that kind of RNG. My, oh my. Hold on a hot second. Yeah. We're just gonna be playing it smart here. And that Lucario is probably decently fast anyway. If I had to guess, it might have outsped my own Lucario. So this is probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and Earthquake you real quick. Sounds like a fantastic idea. Get out of here, Lucario. Will it be enough, though? Yes! It's so intense when the health bar moves down so slowly in these games. My goodness. Oh, it's in my Lodic. I think that the play is just staying here. I could always switch to the fridge if you weren't fainted. Is what I could have done. All right, I think now is the time to use Leaf Storm. Oh. Oh. Well, both my grass and electric type Pokemon are fainted right now, so I mean, let's go ahead and do this, I suppose. Is what we'll do. And see what we can do here with Aura Sphere. Looks like we outspeed your Milotic, so that's nice at least. That is quite nice. Will we be able to two-shot you? Nope. Miracle, what does that do? I forget. Oh, that's just a damaging move. Okay. What kind of damage was that? What the hell? Surf's up, nerds. Well, I could cross my fingers that Lynn's faster. I should hope. Miracle makes a special attack the enemy uses. Take the same attack, but double damage. Wait. So it, like, reflected my Aura Sphere or something? Let's smackaroo. Okay, it looks like we are faster. Nice, nice. Cool. Yeah, that's a very scary Milotic, to say the least. It certainly seems like. Okay, here's the Garchomp. Here comes the Garchomp. I think it's time to switch to Flareon out here. I got Ice Beam in preparation for this matchup right here. Was the thing. So let's see here. Ice Beam. Oh, you're faster. Hopefully you don't one-shot me and Ice Beam one-shots you. I should hope. You should be fine, right? Right? Oh, it can't even two-shot me. That's good news. That is very good news. I don't know why my Vaporeon here is so beefy. But she very much is. Come on, Ice Beam. Yes! Yes! I'm very glad I got that Ice Beam. Very glad I went out to Route 226 or whatever the heck. And got a that. Rose Raid, huh? Rose Raid, your final Pokemon, seems like. And we've got 3 left. We're not all in the best of states, but... oh, we should be A-okay. Hello, Rose Raid. I can't remember the last time I was put in a corner like this. Okay. I did it. We took out the Garchomp at least. The battle's not over yet. Even without the crit. Yeah, that's very good news. Looks like we outspeed the Rose Raid. Will we be able to one-shot though is the question. Extra sensory. Can we one-shot you by chance is the question, Rose Raid. Yeah, Garchomp, he still didn't do it yet. But we might with this. Maybe. Yes. Yes. And so, thus concludes, for now, our Pokemon Platinum misadventures. Of course, we'll be doing like all the post-game and stuff down the line. But for now, we can revel in this victory. Just a few minutes ago, you were the most powerful challenger. And just now, you became the most powerful of all the trainers. You are now our newest champion. Oh, look at all that cash money. That was excellent. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me, we'll take the lift. We're gonna go see some great sights. What, are you not coming on the lift as well? I appreciate the congrats there, Guzma. Just gonna follow behind a sec later, I guess. Something like that. I love the Professor Rowan's laboratory theme. It's so relaxing and nostalgic. Through my head is the Hall of Fame. I'm here too. Your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Step this way, please. Professor Rowan, please join us. Well, we made it to the place. It's been a long while since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. I completely misread that for a hot second. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventure so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokémon. Remember, your Pokémon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles, and through a whole lot of shenanigans. We had a lot of shenanigans on this journey. From a tactical refrigerator that went around annihilating a lot of things, to acid rain pouring down upon all the Pokemon across Veilstone City, to the freaking taking down Cyrus's evil scheme to spread Fortnite across the land. This has been an adventure and a half, hasn't it? This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. This has certainly been an adventure and a half, and honestly, not at all what I expected from a playthrough of Pokemon Platinum, to say the least. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Lynn met on Route 209. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Spirit hatched at Veilstone City. Oh yeah, when I was going back and forth there. Flareon met at Hearthome City. Flareon the Vaporeon. The fridge! Oh look, it's opening it up! Met at the Old Chateau. My oh my. Malos met at Route 201. And the newest addition, Akira, met at Victory Road, who we'll be getting to see some more once we get into the post-game. Akira's pretty new around here still. League Champion, congrats. Wow, was that always this bright red? Well. Go ahead and save that game. Go ahead and save that. Nice. Kinda sad you missed most of this live stream playthrough, but still glad you got to witness the end at least. I already appreciate any time stopping by and hanging out with like shenanigans here. Like there's like 500 hours of YouTube videos uploaded every minute, and there's like 5 million monthly Twitch streamers. So like any time already spent around this channel is already like way more than I could ask for. If there's any stuff that you missed and wanted to see though, there is always all the stuff that is archived and yada yada. Look at that, we made it. Pokemon Platinum credits. Oh, what an experience that was. So it's usually during the credits that I give like my full review of a game and like go over like the whole experience, all the stuff, yada yada. And it's definitely been very interesting coming back to this game after not playing it like since it released. Like there are classic games out there, and there are classic Pokemon games that I do return to, like, you know, here and there. Like before I was a content creator, I used to play Explorers of Sky, like my favorite game of all time, on an annual basis, because that game is freaking absolutely incredible and I love it. But with the classic main series Pokemon games, I don't think I ever went back to like any older titles, like ever. Like I think I briefly went back to Heart Gold and Soul Silver around either the Black and White or X and Y days, just to like catch some Pokemon I needed for like catching them all and stuff like that, because I'm a crazy mad lad who has actually done that and such. But I think that this is like my first time actually doing like a big blast of the past in terms of like main series Pokemon. So it's been crazy coming back to this and being like, whoa, this is all of what's going on here. I faintly remember a lot of this, and I apparently have allergies to a lot of this. But a lot of it was, you know, coming back to me like, whoa, that's crazy. That's what's going on here. Anyway, let's get my full review of this game, I guess. So starting out, I always like to talk about games in terms of, first and foremost, like story, music, and then gameplay. Story. It's a thing, I guess. Like, it was pretty average for, like, a Pokemon game story, where, like, it would have been really cool to, you know, have Cyrus have a backstory, have, like, bigger reason for wanting to be evil and remake the universe, other than just being, like, pissed off at the world, which is never even explained. Like, it's a freaking pretty typical main series Pokemon plot that's just like, yep, we're gonna be bad for the sake of being bad and yada yada. It'd be really cool to see more main series Pokemon games like Black and White that actually have a freaking flushed out, developed story that, you know, you could really get behind. Like, whoa, whoa, that's crazy, you know? But I think that Pokemon Black and White were like the only main series Pokemon stories I could ever really get behind. I mean, Pokemon isn't really known for their stories or yada yada. Yeah, the older games, they have pretty generic stories. I mean, even like newer ones and stuff like that. Like when it comes to like the game after this of Black and White, freaking love that game. But then X and Y, what was Team Flare trying to do again? They were trying to like use a freaking giant weapon thing. They were trying to use an ancient laser to like blow up the region because they were, I don't know, mad or something. I don't know. All I know is they were trying to use a freaking giant laser to blow stuff up. I feel like the only two generations that had super interesting stories Gen 5 and 7. 7 was interesting. I didn't understand a decent bit of it. Like, why was Luzamine such a freaking psycho bitch? Like, Gen 7 had some good stuff going for it and some really intriguing stuff. Oh, that was a bright flash for a second. But I don't know, I feel like I struggled to follow it. And I feel like that's the same kind of thing with Pokemon Sword and Shield. I feel like Sword and Shield had some interesting stuff going on with its story, but like it's never explained or like flushed out or anything. And it just leaves you with more questions than answers. Like, what the heck? Why is Chairman Rose gotta blow up the region to like solve an energy crisis in like 1,000 years time or way into the future? Like, what? Excuse me? Also, wouldn't you like assume that by 1,000 years time, if humanity doesn't wind up killing itself by then, that there would probably be better energy alternatives by that time? Like, it's just not flushed out. He's just like, yep, I'm just gonna do all this stuff and it's gonna like solve energy problems and something. And I just didn't understand it all, and I was just so confused, and things aren't like explained. I mentioned that in my video essay on the modern state of Pokemon, where it's like, I do think that Sword and Shield had some interesting stuff going for it. Like, it had potential. It could have been an interesting story, but like, it lost its mark. So yeah, the way that I feel about the Gen 4 story, Finn, look at that. The way I feel about the Gen 4 story is like, it exists, I guess. It's nothing all that crazy. It's not gonna be the thing that like, you know, gets me out of bed in the morning and, you know, gets me to play that game or whatnot. Music. Definitely the best route themes in the entire Pokemon series, I would argue. And my favorite Pokemon OST in general. Or maybe, it might be Black and White, but this game, the Gen 4 definitely has like the best route themes, I would argue. Gen 4 route themes are just like so out there, completely different, and so much like more spectacular over like the other games, I feel like. Like, my goodness, Sinnoh route themes are something really special. Like, there were times where, again, the main reason I started this playthrough was so that once the remakes come out and we cover them on the channel, I can properly compare it to, you know, Platinum and such, having just recently played it, and be like, okay, with that fresh in my mind, here's like the differences and yada yada. Was my main reason for starting it. But there were several times where I would be exploring on some route and I would literally just stop there and just be like, I just gotta listen to this. I just gotta be there and listen to this. Just like not say anything for a little bit and just be there and enjoy the music, because my goodness, there were so many route themes that I forgot were as good as they were. Because I mean, I've listened to remixes. I've listened to Pokemon remixes for a long time. There's a lot of remixing channels that I follow on YouTube and such, or I'm subscribed to on YouTube, that I know make a whole bunch of freaking Sinnoh remixes and stuff. But hearing the original OST for the first time in so long, like, it's completely glitched out down there, whatever. Like hearing Route 203 and being like, that's how the original hit? Whoa, that's crazy. That is completely bugged out there. Oh my goodness. Like, there were times that I literally needed to just like sit back and just take in the music, honestly. Like, the soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. So in regards of music, this game is freaking fantastic. My goodness. But yeah, for you, it's either Gen 4 or 5 when it comes to best music. Kind of hard for you to decide though. I would say Gen 4 for at least route themes. Overall OST, yeah, it could be close. Gen 5 has a lot of like really incredible themes and some really incredible freaking emotional themes as well. Like Unwavering Emotions is freaking hella good. I wish that themes like End's Battle theme were a bit better, but what you gonna do, I guess. But there were a lot of things. The freaking Gym Battle theme in Black and White was certainly something. I very much enjoyed that, at least. So yeah, soundtrack, absolutely phenomenal here. And then gameplay. So these were the games that introduced me to main series Pokemon, with me starting out with Diamond version. And I dumped probably hundreds of hours into mostly Diamond version, but also these other games as well. And there's definitely good reason for that, to say the least, because at the end of the day, they are good, fun games. Like, coming back to something like this after playing, you know, modern Pokemon for so long, there are a lot of things that are just glaringly freaking awful, like HMs. Why did those exist in Pokemon for as long as they did? Like, I'm covering Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl on this channel for the sake of, like, covering it on the channel. But if HMs are in that game, like, the way that they are in the original here, I'm gonna seriously consider getting a refund, honestly. Because my goodness, HMs are just freaking awful. Just like, yeah, how about you either waste, like, move slots or slots of Pokemon in your party just by bringing along characters like Bidoof to carry your HMs for you, just so that you can traverse the terrain properly. Like, my goodness. I feel like one of the best things that modern Pokemon has done is getting rid of HMs. And that is something that the series should absolutely continue with, because that is absolutely awful. There were a lot of, like, specific situations in this game that I found myself getting frustrated with that I would change. Like, the freaking 7th gym Snowcloak Frostless was annoying as heck, and probably the most I struggled with a gym battle in this game, because my goodness. Though there was also the thing about, like, you know, the 30% water pulse always happening to me, but I don't know if that's necessarily bad game design. That's mostly just the freaking Pokemon gods hating me and giving me awful RNG for whatever reason, constantly, at every twist and turn. My goodness. And there are a lot of things that I wish had been in this game that were in, like, later games. Like, for example, Pokemon Black and White. I loved the freaking 2D sprites that moved around in those. And it makes me really wish that I had a version of, like, Pokemon Platinum that I could play that had, like, the moving 2D sprites. Because I feel like Black and White, in terms of, like, the 2D sprites and moving Pokemon, that to me was the most charming Pokemon has ever been. Is the Black and White art style, and with the moving 2D sprites and such. So I feel like whenever I come to, like, play any Pokemon game that is, like, pre-Black and White, that's just the 2D sprites that stand completely still, there's just, like, this feeling in the back of my head like it's dated, you know? Something like that. Because, I don't know, it just feels like that. Like, I guess with Black and White, they had gotten used to the DS by that time, and they were like, okay, now let's start pushing moving sprites and yada yada. Like, it's something that I never noticed as a freaking kiddo playing this, because I didn't have that kind of standards or expectations back then, was a thing. Because moving sprites hadn't been a thing in it yet. But after I played Black and White as a kiddo, I thought that Black and White's moving sprites were, like, the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life at the time. And now it makes me wish that there were, like, more Pokemon games out there that had that kind of moving sprite thingamabob. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, for some reason as a kiddo, I really didn't like the fact that, like, the health bars and Pokemon names and yada yada in Platinum had, like, the black bar surrounding the HP, whereas it was, like, white in Diamond and Pearl, I believe. And, like, the slight difference in the battle UI with the color just like, screwed with my head, because I had dumped hundreds of hours into seeing, like, the white bar and such. So there was that. So there's a lot of little nitpicky kind of annoying things about this game. Like, I could probably sit here nitpicking all kinds of other little things if I really wanted to. But at the end of the day, it's a good, fun game. Like, I was mentioning it before, but I started this to compare it to the remakes when they come out. But, you know, as we started getting several parts into this playthrough, I started wanting to just do it more so because I was having fun than the original reason that we had for starting it, of, like, comparing it to the remakes. Like, I felt more compelled to, like, wrap this up and, like, finish off this playthrough for fun than I did for my obligation to freaking do it before the remakes, because I like doing things in order on this channel. So that definitely says something about the game being pretty decently fun, you know? So I definitely quite enjoyed my time with this. I guess that's basically my full review of Pokemon Platinum, I guess. I mean, there's the whole thing about, like, enhanced third versions in Pokemon that I kind of wish they didn't do. I kind of wish that, you know, they would just release all the stuff that they want to release all at once instead of just being like, oh, here's an enhanced third version later. Like, so there are some people that I knew in elementary school that were just like, oh, why even buy like the new Pokemon games that come out when you could just like wait for the enhanced third version later, like definitive third version freaking thingamabob. And that was true for, you know, a good while. It might even still be true to today with the whole Ultra Sun Ultra Moon situation, which is basically like the enhanced third version is the thingamabob. So I do wish that it's something that Pokemon would steer clear of. Like, imagine if Diamond and Pearl had all the stuff that Platinum had and just releases that and there was no Platinum. That'd probably be a much better situation, quite frankly, because I don't like the whole third version thingamabob after. So that's like the big criticism about Pokemon Platinum is, why do you keep doing this enhanced third version thingamabob Pokemon? Why can't there be more situations like Black 2 and White 2 that were actual sequels and like really cool in that sense? So it didn't just feel like playing the exact same thing over again, since it was like, you know, a sequel and such. Anyway, so that's that. Let's load up the thingamabob. We're back in the thing. It's a Wii. It's controlled by a Wii remote. Wow, almost like the Wii and Wii remote that I have at the back of that room over there somewhere you can't see. Well. Hello! Harm. Michael came looking for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he was shouting about you needing to get on a ship at Snowpoint City. You know how impatient he is. He was gone before I could ask. Anyway, how's it going, kid? Is your project with Professor Rowan coming along? Sort of. I guess so. I haven't really been paying much attention to it. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick rest. Okay, so yeah, there's the whole Pokemon Center thing. Okay, I still, throughout this whole playthrough, we haven't interacted with the TV and seen that news broadcast telling about how we were feeling that one freaking time. Here we go. It's a contest digest. Winner of today's normal rank smart contest is Wesley, who won with his high, bright spark of a Pokemon. That's all the time we have today. Let's meet again. Man, I want those times that we answered how we were feeling. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to hear it on the news and yada yada, is what I very much wanted to hear. And here is our team of nerds that we made it through these shenanigans with throughout our journey. Oh yeah, want to know one of the factors of why that Ice Beam could have one-shotted Garchomp? Might have, the Nevermelt Ice could have been a factor. But yeah, that's the team here. Maybe I'll put them in like the order that they're in the left side there. Maybe. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Our beautiful team. Isn't that just incredible? But yeah, there's a lot of playthroughs going on the channel right now, to say the least. What with the whole Mad Lad May thingamabob. Like, we were in the middle of playing Pokemon Platinum and Fire Emblem Fates, and I like doing two things at once. Two is like a nice balance of games to be doing at once. Pretty solid team, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we got a pretty interesting cast here, with several that I was not expecting, like a tactical refrigerator that wound up accompanying us throughout the journey. I doubt when we cover the remakes that we'll have a tactical refrigerator. It sure would be funny, but I doubt it. That's a good question. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, when it comes to games that were ongoing on the channel, we were in the middle of Pokemon Platinum and Fire Emblem Fates, and I like doing two things at once. And then new Pokemon Snap released at the end of last month, so I had to pick that up and start doing that. And at the time of streaming this, I might do like the finale session of Pokemon Snap tomorrow, so maybe that'll get that off my plate as well. We shall certainly see. But with Mad Lad May, with May rolling around and me being like, oh, some Mad Lads around the channel can request games of me. All of a sudden, I had to pick up Tales of Vesperia for Guzma here, and Dark Souls for Mortis. I gotta find some time to do There Is No Game. And now I gotta freaking organize a 24-hour charity stream that's at the end of this month, which is going to be fundraising for Larch, which, for anybody interested in stopping by for some game shenanigans to help fundraise for a good cause, highly recommend you stopping by the channel from May 29th to 30th. Wow, my goodness, I just wanted to read that sign a bazillion times. But the point is, there's a lot of things game-wise going on right now. Also, Miitopia comes out this month, so I'm gonna have to freaking hop into Miitopia as well. So right now, there's kind of Pokemon Platinum, Fire Emblem Fates, Dark Souls, Tales of Vesperia, new Pokemon Snap, Miitopia is coming out sometime during this month. So there's a lot of games going on right now, and I don't think I can tackle this many games at once, because my goodness gracious, I already upload too many freaking videos as is. So this is honestly a good place to take a break from Pokemon Platinum. We essentially beat the game. There's still post-game, and I do plan on doing all the post-game and such, covering the rest of what this game has to offer and yada yada. So, I mean, our journey isn't done yet, but we beat the game, and this is a good place to take a break before continuing. So we will continue with the post-game down the line and do the rest of what this game has to offer, essentially. But for now, this is going to be where we, for now, close the curtain on the Pokemon Platinum series, and we will open it again down the line. Mark my words, we are going to do the rest of what this game has to offer. But considering the crazy amount of other games going on right now, we are going to take a little bit of a break, is the thing, and focus on some other games. So for everybody that's been enjoying this Pokemon Platinum series, I can't thank you enough for tuning into the shenanigans here, because as I was mentioning earlier this stream, there's literally like 500 hours of YouTube videos uploaded like every minute. So any time that's spent here is already like way more than I could ever ask for. So like honestly, thank you all who've been enjoying this series so much. I know there's a bunch of people who've been enjoying it here on Twitch, a bunch who've been enjoying it on YouTube, and all that fun stuff. And people who have even reached out to me on Discord being like, hey, I've really enjoyed your freaking Pokemon Platinum shenanigans on YouTube. And I'm like, whoa, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that you enjoy a freaking boosted nerd like me playing video games out here and such. So to everybody who's enjoyed this series, I honestly can't thank you enough for, you know, tuning in and hanging out for these shenanigans and yada yada. Mark my words, we will come back to it eventually, but this is going to be the place where we take it easy for a little bit and focus on some other projects is what it's going to be. So if I keep on talking, this outro is going to get even more and more long, as happens with my outros. So yeah, time to focus on some other projects for a bit. Thank you all so much. We're gonna be switching things up for a bit here. And how do I give outros, man? How do I give outros? Maybe Akira will be a Crobat the next time we hop in. However long that'll be. A month from now, maybe 2 months. Who knows? Who knows how many other games are going to be ongoing here. But we will definitely be finishing off all of what Platinum has to offer before the Diamond and Pearl remakes come out. That is, like, for sure. At least. So, I'll probably hop back into it once the game queue lightens up a bit. So, we shall certainly see. So, thanks all again so much. And, yeah, time to switch things up. So, take care then.